Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Jack Rake.
And I'm Delaney Giles. Let's take a look at the news. Early last week, Epsilon Sigma Alpha, also known as ESA, hosted one of their many recruitment events for the spring semester. At this event, potential new members had the opportunity to join current sisters for a hot cocoa social. The members had questions listed on the board to break the ice, such as your major, hometown, and your favorite cereal. The event is one of many recruitment events open to the general student population. For more information, check out their Instagram at Bradley ESA.
Last Thursday, the International Students Association had a Valentine's Day themed party to celebrate and connect with members and non-members alike. The ISA organization holds the main purpose to connect students from outside the country and help them feel at home. They also intend to foster participation through a wide variety of fun activities and holiday-focused events. Activities such as these bring a fun and warm atmosphere and can give a sense of belonging to international students who may have a difficult time adjusting to campus life. They provided snacks, dinner, drinks, and the club isn't exclusive, as all students at Bradley are welcome to participate in their events. For more information, you can contact Ali Basalam at abasalam@mail.bradley.edu or visit bradley.presence.io.
Two fraternities on campus worked together Monday night to host a workshop for students preparing to apply for internships. BUTV's Jackson Shelteal attended the event to see what skills students could take away. Let's take a look.
Sigma Lambda Beta and Phi Beta Sigma collaborated earlier this week to host the event Interview 101. The event went through tips and tricks and what to do before, during, and after an interview. Samson Avurahi, Sigma Lambda Beta's Vice President of Program Development, touches on why they chose to host this event.
And we just thought it'd be a good thing to talk about and let students know about because, obviously we just had our career fair here at Bradley and it's getting around the time where people should start applying for internships. And what could really seal the deal is one, your resume, and two, your how you perform in the interview.
The main goal for this event was to have people come to the event and learn something new. Averahi talks about how students can improve their interviewing skills by coming to this event.
A lot of people might think, oh yeah, I'm ready for an interview. I already know what I need to do. But then you might hear that one thing that you think, oh, I never thought about that. And it's always good hearing it from someone who has a lot more experience than you do. So just walking out with learning something new that you didn't already know, I think would be the main goal.
Sigma Lambda Beta is looking forward to hosting more events this semester for students looking to grow and get involved.
In March, we have a few events. I'd say one of the ones that I'm looking forward to the most is our forum, where we're just gonna kind of have an open discussion where people can discuss somewhat controversial topics while having people there to guide the conversation, make sure it's respectful, make sure people are actually learning something rather than just arguing pointlessly, and just helping people be a lot more open-minded and learn about things that they weren't aware of before.
For more information on Sigma Lambda Beta and Phi Beta Sigma, you can check out their Instagrams at Bradley Sigmas and Bradley Betas. For BUTV News, I'm Jackson Shelteal.
Last night, Active Minds hosted a fun event for students to enjoy. The event was I Lava You, which gave students the opportunity to make lava lamps, bracelets, and enjoy some fresh insomnia cookies. Vice President and Treasurer of Active Minds, Jessica Hernandez, spoke about why Active Minds chose to host I Lava You.
So tonight we're doing an I Lava You event where we're also having some insomnia cookies, and we're just doing it kind of to promote some self-love. For Valentine's Day was last week, so just to promote self-love, and then also as a de-stress event as the semester's finally started to ramp up for a lot of students this last week.
Information on Active Minds and events they plan on hosting this semester, visit their Instagram at Active Minds Bradley.
Earlier today, the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity hosted their first philanthropy event of the semester. The event took place in the Student Center, where the fraternity members sold freshly baked cookies from Tres Cares Bakery to students. They had a variety of cookies: chocolate chip, sugar, peanut butter, and thumbprint cookies. Pike donates all of their philanthropy money at the end of the semester to the St. Baldrick's Foundation. For more information on the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity and their philanthropy, you can check out their Instagram at Bradley_Pikes.
After the break, Avicii has your weekly weather summary.
And Cassie reports on some very odd seal behavior.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. That I know what you're going through. I know things aren't easy, but you still show up. I wonder if you know that we can get help. That we don't have to go through this alone. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really tired of this cold weather. I'm freezing all the time, and why am I bundling up to go to class?
Right? It's just so annoying. I thought the spring was here. Oh. Do you have anything to say about the weather?
I hate it.
Trust me too. Well, I don't think the weather has been in favor for us, but let's see how the campus looked like today. It was really chilly and windy day today. As much as the sky was filled with the clouds today, it seemed like the temperature was getting lower and lower as the day went by. While looking over to the radar maps, as it was really cold day, the temperature was sitting in between the highs of 14 degrees and the lows of 4 degrees today. Now going off to the temp maps. Well, it was a really crazy start of the week for Peoria area. The temperature in the area seems to be getting really low these past few days, but as the sun seems to be showing its face, we can just hope the spring to be knocking on our door as soon as it can. Now, let's go over to the 5-day forecast for this week. Well, we can see that there are no cloudy skies this week. The temperature will be sitting in about the highs of 49 degrees and the lows of 4 degrees. Other than that, I hope you have a great week ahead. Now, handing it over to Cassie for the entertainment news.
Thanks, Avicii. That weather sounds miserable, but fortunately, this week there's plenty of good news. So let's jump right into it. Do you happen to be in Peoria? Are you willing for your wallet to be $25 lighter and think you'll have a boring Saturday afternoon? Consider dropping by Black Box Theater to celebrate 10 years of professional dance with Central Illinois Ballet with the performance of In Good Company. The event begins at 2 o'clock. However, if that is a little early for your tastes, there's another at 7 p.m. in the afternoon, which will be live streamed. People who are still fans of the Wiggles will be excited to know that the children's music group is coming out with a new country album called Wiggle Up, Giddy Up. On March 7th, not only will it, of course, contain the Wiggles, but it will also contain Dolly Parton, Lainey Wilson, Orville Peck, and other special guests. More information about this fantastic event can be found on their website, thewiggles.com. And finally, while it's not the nation's most pressing issue as of late, it should be greatly amusing to know that a seal was found in the middle of the streets of New Haven. The police were called, resulting in the pup being relocated to the local aquarium, where it will eventually be sent back into the wild. If this isn't odd enough, though, the same seal had been found in Morris Cove a day prior and moved to a private beach in hopes it would leave. Clearly, it did not. Nobody really knows how it got there for sure, but the leading theory is it was following its instincts to get away from the water and other seals in order to avoid danger.
I don't know about you guys, but I know what I'm doing March 7th. That Wiggles release with Dolly Parton. So excited.
Trust.
Dolly is collaborating with everyone right now. She just released a collab with Sabrina Carpenter. I'm like, what's next?
It's going to be great. But coming up after the break, an interview with the co-founder of the Jazz Education Network.
And Campus Convos with Adalia Young.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Gunhild Carling is a world-famous musician, singer, dancer, and songwriter from Sweden. The multi-talented musician will be the show-stopping event as the featured artist at Bradley's upcoming Jazz Fest. Mary Jo Papich, co-founder of the Jazz Education Network and an affiliate music instructor at Bradley, has some insight into this one-of-a-kind event you won't want to miss. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
So I just want to get right into it. Really excited to learn about this. So what is your personal involvement with the Jazz Fest?
Well, in addition to teaching here, Dr. Kelly has me serve as the MC, but exciting for this because Gunhild is a friend of mine, and she's going to be staying with me during the few days when she's here, and she is truly, my involvement is, I went at packed houses both nights because she is truly one of the best musicians I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard lots. Not just best musicians, entertainers. When you say she plays mainly trombone, but trumpet, bagpipes, penny whistle, bass, 2 trumpets at once, 3 trumpets at once, piano, tap dances, sings. You guys have never heard, you Bradley students have never heard anybody like this. It'll be the closest thing to high quality vaudeville here in Peoria that you'll ever hear.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. So you said you're friends with Ms. Carling. How did you guys meet?
Well, I first heard of her on YouTube, but I am founder of this International Jazz Education Network, and we were in New Orleans a year ago for our conference, and she was performing down on Bourbon Street at Fritzel's. Dr. Todd Kelly, our head of our music program and jazz program, was going every night, and I was like, I've got to go meet her. So I did, and she ended up missing a plane, staying with me, and meeting more jazz people. So we've got to get her booked at our conference now. And Todd and I said, we need to get her in Bradley. We need to get her in Peoria. And so he moved on it quickly. And we do need to say it's being sponsored by the Kolb Women in Music series. And Mrs. Kolb was a professor here at Bradley. And also Mr. Kolb. And their son, Jerry, has given us a donation of a women's music concert every semester.
Well, that's incredible. So I understand that you have some clips here of Miss Carling's work. So let's take a look at some of her notable performances.
Yes.
So that was incredible. I understand that she's made a few television performances. Where is anywhere that we might have seen her?
Oh, I don't have any idea. Anywhere that music is appreciated. And she fits a niche, of unusual talent. So it could be anywhere. But I will tell you for sure, on YouTube, the postmodern jukebox that is so popular, her YouTube videos have had over 500 million views. 500 million views. And so that's pretty amazing, Who reaches that kind of celebrity and world renown? So originally from Sweden, I don't think we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Queen of Swing, now lives in LA, and we're just so excited to get
Perfect. So where can Bradley students see her? I want to make sure we get that out to everyone.
Absolutely. Bradley students get a great deal. Everybody else has to pay $25, but Bradley students, you get in for $5. And it's going to be Monday night and Tuesday night. Monday night at Dingledine Music Center, 7:30, or Tuesday night at Michael Student Center, 7:30, $5. I also want to share that you'll see a lot, Bradley kids, you're going to see a lot of students on campus. We've got 15 high school bands coming to perform in the Jazz Festival all day Tuesday at the Student Center. She's playing at noon with the Bradley Band. You get in there free, just hop over there and see what's going on. And then bands all day, come and drop by. But that night, Michael Student Center, second floor. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss it, especially you band kids out there. I mean, that have been in band, even in elementary school, and know what it takes to play an instrument.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Jack?
With the semester fully underway, our reporter Adalia Young asked students in the Student Center some questions about their classes. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
With just a month into the semester, I'm here at the Student Center asking students how their semester's going so far. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Anya.
Hi, I'm Marissa. Avicii?
Larry Tang.
What is your favorite class this semester and why?
I would say it's French, because it's a new language, and I think I'm doing pretty good at it.
Ooh, that's a really hard one. I think personally, my favorite class this semester so far has been my game design capstone, because I like working on teams to create, really cool things, and I think that the game we're creating is going to be really awesome when it's done, and everybody's doing such great work.
Well, it's interesting. My favorite class is English this semester, English 305, a class I avoided, quite frankly, until the last semester. And why it's the favorite class is two reasons. A, I'm actually learning English, and it's kind of fun. And Dr. Prescott does a great job making it entertaining to learn what a participle is. And we learned today what a dangling participle is. So that was fun.
My favorite class so far is business law, BLW 342 with, do I name the professor? With Tanya Markham. It's a really hard class, but the professor motivates me to do more and learn more, and I learned so much new stuff about legal environment in the United States, which I knew nothing about before. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but I like it.
What are some words of encouragement for students to get through the semester?
It's cold, stay warm, and just, have fun. Right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm having fun. So it's great to be back in this mode after a while. And, if you have fun, everything is easier.
Wow. Go out, enjoy. Don't let the word what if haunt you in the future. Yes.
It is the spring semester, guys. It might seem like things are going to be really hard, but you guys are going to do awesome. Just keep doing the best that you can do, and really that's all you can ask of yourself. And just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Your mental health and your physical health are both really, really important. So keep trucking along, keep going, and have a great semester.
You heard it here, folks. Have a great semester and keep trucking along. This is Adalia Young here at the Student Center, signing off.
Micah Gatewood is up next with your Bradley baseball updates.
And how the softball team has been faring against some tough opponents.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. So if you want to talk to your kids, you have to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Well, we were just talking about the weather, but with such cold temperatures, it's hard for me to imagine that the baseball and softball teams are already playing.
Yeah, I know. It's really crazy to be in this type of weather, but I mean, they went down south, so it's not really that much of a worry. But anyway, hello everyone. I'm Micah Gatewood, and welcome to BUTV Sports. Without any further delay, let's get right into it. Baseball season is underway, and the Braves head down south to play against the highly ranked University of Alabama. Going in, the Braves knew it was going to be a rough 3 games for them, but they made sure to hold their own against the Crimson Tide. The biggest standout play was from senior Bobby Atkinson, who crushed a 3-run homer within the first inning of the opening game. The Braves chipped in 3 more runs late in the game, but unfortunately were bested by the Tide by their strong performance with the score of 10-4. The second game was an upsetting loss for the Braves with only 6 hits, but freshman C.J. Trask starts his collegiate career off with a bang as he hits his first collegiate home run. With the Crimson Tide, they erupted in the game, scoring 19 runs in only 16 hits, with a winning 19-3. Within the final game, the Braves did better with 9 hits, but it was more of the same struggles as the game progressed. Bobby Atkinson makes his second appearance as the top performer, driving 2 RBIs for scores within the game. However, due to mound struggles, the Crimson Tide prevailed over the Braves 11-4. Moving over to softball, the Braves had 2 jam-packed weekends with 8 games against tough opponents, including number 13 Arkansas and number 19 Mississippi State. Though they came into the weekend with 3 straight losses, their thorough defense helped them limit opponents to fewer runs and helped them win their next 2 games. Against Texas State, the Braves dominated with a 7-3 win, scoring in 4 different innings. Adding on, their elusive defense limited Texas State to only 5 hits, leading to their victory. In the second straight win against San Diego, the Braves shut out the Toreros, all thanks to pitcher Sidney Kennedy, who threw a no-hitter. The Braves cemented their dominant win within scores in the 4th and 6th inning to beat the Toreros 2-0. Both teams are looking to bounce back in the next sets of games, with the men facing off against Siena College and the women facing off against Gardner-Webb in Western Kentucky.
I don't know about you guys, but right after this, I'm headed home to watch the basketball game versus ISU, hoping for a win.
I was so proud of them last week.
Oh my goodness, they destroyed Drake. They were like, especially that dunk for Demarion Birch. Man, it was all over Instagram. That had me just in the full-on shock. But I'm really glad they're on a great winning streak now.
Me too.
So,
next up, a look at some upcoming campus events
and a musical performance from the Golden Fleece.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. One in 3 adults has prediabetes, and you could be one of them. There are usually no signs for prediabetes, so it's important to understand your risk. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Let's take a look at some upcoming campus events. Interested in conversing with like minds about sustainability? Stop by the Environmental Club's Paint and Yap Sesh to talk about the current geopolitical climate, what it means for the environment, and what we can do to improve it. Join the Sew-sation Club for a sewing session on Friday the 21st from 5 to 6 p.m. with provided refreshments. Anyone is welcome, no matter what your skill level is. Come on down to the Dingledine Music Hall on Thursday, February 20th for a Black History speech showcase by Bradley's speech team. Invite some friends, enjoy the speeches, and maybe learn something new. Well, I'm excited for all these events, but that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Jack Rake.
I'm Micah Gatewood.
I'm Cassie Maxwell.
I'm Avishi Pons.
And I'm Delaney Giles. We leave you tonight with a performance from the Golden Fleece. Have a great night.